A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John, chapter 8, verses 12 to 20. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Jesus once again addressed them. I am the world's light. No one who follows me stumbles around in the darkness. I provide plenty of light to live in. The Pharisees objected. All we have is your word on this. We need more than this to go on. Jesus replied, You're right that you only have my word, but you can depend on it being true. I know where I've come from and where I go next. You don't know where I'm from or where I'm headed. You decide according to what you can see and touch. I don't make judgments like that, but even if I did, my judgment would be true, because I wouldn't make it out of the narrowness of my experience, but in the largeness of the one who sent me, the Father. That fulfills the conditions set down in God's law, that you can count on the testimony of 2 witnesses. And that is what you have. You have my word, and you have the word of the Father who sent me. They said, Where is this so-called Father of yours? Jesus said, You're looking right at me, and you don't see me. How do you expect to see the Father? If you knew me, you would at the same time know the Father. He gave this speech in the treasury while teaching in the temple. No one arrested him because his time wasn't yet up. The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. I am Father Joseph Matthew, and this is Coffee with God. Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. John, chapter 8, verses 12 to 20. Your word is a lamp to my feet. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. We read in John chapter 8, verse 12. As Jesus stood in the temple during the Feast of Tabernacles, he made a bold proclamation. He is the true light, not just for Jerusalem, but for the whole world. The illuminated lampstands in the temple's court of women reminded the people of God's guiding presence in the desert. Yet, here stood the true light who dispels all darkness. The Pharisees, however, placed Jesus on trial, challenging his authority. Like Susanna in the book of Daniel, Jesus faced unjust accusations from religious leaders blinded by pride. But Jesus calmly reveals their deeper blindness. You know neither me nor my Father. These words echo today. In a world that often rejects the truth, we are called to seek Christ, the light, and to know Him more deeply. The Psalm 119 reminds us, Your word is a lamp to my feet and light to my path. Jesus is the Word made flesh, the light who guides us through life's dark valleys. His light exposes lies and invites us into the truth, freeing us from the shadows of sin and confusion. As Holy Week approaches, Jesus invites us to let His light enter our hearts. Are we willing to step out of darkness, to leave behind the comforts of falsehood, and to walk in His truth? Christ's light calls for testimony. If we have encountered His light, we must reflect it in our homes, workplaces, and communities with honesty, simplicity, and courage. God needs our witness. This Lent, may we go deeper, knowing Jesus more intimately. May we prepare our hearts not for a holiday, but for a true encounter with Christ, the light of the world.